It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron. When he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
Has your life...
Howdy.
To the town of one fine day, hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rose into the sun. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip, and he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
Uh-oh.
In this town, an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and as many men were dead.
Wait, no.
He was vicious and aggressive, though he was 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more. 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was in Arizona,
Pulling a flyer is
you
pretty
wouldn't be too
tight.
long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead, and he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red.
Probably better off.
After Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger who put the iron on his hip. The iron on his hip.
Yeah.
The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet.
I don't know which truck cover is right.
It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street.
Alright. I don't know.
Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome
Thing
ranger
is,
was about to meet
357.
his death. About to meet his death.
Really?
was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their
Shotgun
play.
ammo is not
And the
nearly
swiftness of the Ranger is still talked
but
about today.
kind of proportionate.
Texas red is not cleared leather, badly ripped, and the Ranger's aim was deadly
This,
with the big
if I
iron
had a
on his
cowboy
hip.
repeater,
Big
or
iron
if
on
I
his
had, if it was
hip.
like Fallout 4 where you
It was
can
over
rechamber
in
your
a
weapon,
moment, and the
I
folks
would
had gathered
rechamber
round.
everything that's 357.
There before them lay the body
I don't
of
have
the
a lot of them
outlaw
now,
on the
like
ground.
that, 640 plus 150.
Oh, he might
I'm
have
just
went on
using
living, but he made
SPCs,
one fatal
38
slip when he tried to match the
Much less
Ranger
wear on
with the
the
big
gun.
iron on his hip.
Gun,
Big iron on his hip.
items. Let's see, let's go to that I can go to for animals. It's like go to Novak, go to the nuclear test site across the way. And hunt there, and then either go back to Novak and sell the stuff, or go to
Out. Hey there. Need in? Sure.
It's weird, it like bumped. Anyway, like it's like go to Novak, hunt at the nuclear waste site across the highway from there. Okay. Turn in that stuff, buy more bullets. Like buy bullets that even don't go to guns you have. Break down those bullets and consolidate them into only bullets that are useful to you. And just rinse and repeat across several things. Like this ant nectar, I don't use that for anything. It's a chem. Gecko meat, mole rat. Is there the bench in here? Yeah, there is. See, like 38. See, 38 special rounds, as far as I know, were not manufactured. They are. How do I put this so not sound nuts? They are bought from merchants. They can't be created. But like 9mm. I don't have many, but I use 357, 12 gauge, and 357, 12 gauge, and 5.56. I really ought to, oh. I don't know what that does. Why you would want to do that.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
It's me again, Mr. New Vegas, reminding you that you're nobody till somebody loves you, and that somebody is me. I love you. More news for you. The influx of displaced residents to the refugee camp at Bitter Springs has caused a strain on rations there. NCR officials are asking for donations. In addition, Caesar's Legion continues to fortify its position in Nelson, where it remains a constant concern for Camp Forlorn Hope and the nearby town of Novak. The preceding segment was sponsored by the Silver Rush. Silver Rush. Feel the rush of a warm laser
Oh yeah,
in
and
your
there's
hand.
raiders
More
down the way.
classics coming right
that,
up for you, so stay tuned.
If I go this way, forward, make a right at the end of this bridge, go down, there's a hunting ground down there. That's just a little bit farther out, but Clarksville, Clarkston, something like that. It's over there. And I can go, if I travel through that on the other side of it, if I make another 90-degree turn to a right and go across the way about the same distance I just did when I left that town, I can I can sneak up on some Viper Raiders through Iron Sights off, because it's an RPG, not a combat sim. I bet now I'm gonna be shooting way high because I'm used to. Oh fuck! I came in the wrong direction from this. Let's see if anything's in here though. I might have scooped it out. I think they've upped the respawn length for these enemies because, like, okay, say, I don't know. There's a way that I can hit the Evenpaw Raceway, hit it for animals to hunt. Then I can hit this for animals to hunt, and then I can hit this place for people to kill and take their stuff. Then I can go from here. I don't know, I might go into Brockflower Cave or something, just to try to get enemies to already spawn, get off the overworld. That might be my issue. I'm spending too much time on the overworld.
Until the moment we met, I had no one to cling to be just everything to.
Maybe this will help. Pass some time and get some people. That, and I need to get to the gun runner. That's where I usually go to rearm the gun runners. See if I got the gun runners on my that should spend some time getting here, because the gun runners won't get me off the overworld. They actually operate outside.
Hello, potential customer. Welcome,
But
sir
they
or madam.
almost
Do you wish
always
to purchase something?
have good
I am ready
stuff.
to process our transaction.
So I can come in here and sell them. He does have a pretty high barter stat, the robot does, so you are kind of getting a raw deal. If you're like I was saying, with this build, where it's, if you spend frugally, it's virtually impossible to come out in the red. You just kind of give him everything that you can't use. It appears that I've already given him just about everything I can't use. I might, this transaction might be kind of rough for me. Ammo, okay. 22 rounds and 223 rounds cannot be broken down because they're rimfire and specialized rounds. I don't need 357 rounds, 38 rounds. I will take that. You can break down 50 rounds.
Suddenly appeared before me, the only one my arms will hold. I heard somebody whisper
20 gauge rounds will break down.
the moon had turned to gold.
I think 5mm rounds will break down. 9mm I know will.
Without a dream in my heart, without a love of my
It's kind of funny that their nail gun is for the nail gun. I was gonna say it's kind of funny that they give you nails when you can't get the nail gun, but you can. You can get the H&H Tools nail gun. It's like a completely silent pistol. It looks like a submachine gun, a 22 submachine gun, I believe, but it shoots nails. This is what I like seeing, is going out, getting a good harvest like this. And there is a reason why she has Nephi's golden driver, and for the reason you just saw. She will clear, if I take like 2-3 steps to her left and aim down sight and give her minor covering fire like I just did, keep her from being overwhelmed, she can wipe the floor with a whole group of enemies. It's particularly nice with like death claws and stuff like that because she needs it. She takes damage sometimes just as quicker than she's dishing it out, and she needs the helping hand. Otherwise she gets killed pretty quick. I'm kind of surprised that so many of these, I guess because they were youngins, didn't give off anything. Says that I guess that is the extent of the cavern. Hopefully going back up to the overworld, it will have respawned the enemies and I'll be able to do some more hunting, because now I'm just doing a lot of walking instead of hunting. Do you see an enemy already? I guess it's a good sign when you see an enemy already. All depends on what enemy this is. Okay, gecko. This cutout has, I might have to go to,
You're listening to Radio New Vegas, your little jukebox in the Mojave Wasteland.
go clean out that den more often.
I'm here for you. And now the news. Patrons of the Ultralux are questioning whether its pricey restaurant, the Gourmand, is overstating the fullness of its wait list. Those who claim to have dined at the restaurant find the food appealing, but say many tables remain empty. In other news, merchants are saying that there's been little contact between traders from Nipton in recent days, causing concerns that the isolated town may be in trouble. And that's the news. More classics coming right up for you, so stay tuned.
Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw who's been running trains, a whisper from each other. Big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. take him and that many men were dead.
Come on.
I'm not gonna waste ammo shooting her in the back.
Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was in Arizona, Ranger wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red.
I want the skin, so I'm gonna go clear this cavern though.
Wasn't long before the story was
Cavern, this
but the outlaw didn't worry, men the tribe before a day. 20 men
That
had
valley is long,
men had made a slip.
and as I become more tired tonight, I become more lazy.
Big iron on his head. The morning
I don't know why the followers do that sometimes.
It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome man was about to meet his
That's
death.
odd.
There was 40 feet
How was there
when they stopped
a raider out
play.
there?
And the swiftness of the Ranger is still talked about today. Texas red is not cleared leather or a bullet barely ripped. And the Ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
Leather armor.
It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the Ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron. When he tried to match the Ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his
Anything I can say in a situation like this is that not only do you want to have a gun, you want to have a gun and be like married to that gun. So like you see me with this black revolver, which is called Lucky. It's a single action, gate loaded, 357 revolver with a 6-shot cylinder. The engraving would just make it more alluring, to stare at. It's based off of a Ruger, I believe a Ruger SASS edition Vaquero, where basically, I say the SASS, which is the Single Action Shooter Society, because it's engraved, and usually I think that the SAS version is actually polished stainless steel, so this wouldn't be, but like the current, but like the grips, I believe is the special edition Vaquero. And I gotta get somewhere to unload this stuff. I'm starting to run out of inventory space. But like the engraving is kind of odd because it appears to be a stainless steel revolver that has been blued over top of the stainless, and then the bluing has been, someone took an engraving tool and engraved through the bluing to create that black gun with silver engraving effect. This character has become so streamlined that it's not even funny. Because from me playing this type. Okay. Like I said, Night Stalker parts are worth money, money, money. I don't really care about all this specialty ammo because I can make my own. I'd prefer it more if I could, I do like that gun, but no, not at that price. I don't know what Rattan is, but it's come up before. Sometimes you get some good stuff. Like, always grab the cases, the empty shell casings, because they're free. I don't have a hunting revolver. The hunting revolver takes 45-70 government ammunition, which is like on par with anti-material rifle ammunition for expense. Gotta sell off.
Hey there.
Damn, that hat sits high. I think she's about to be wearing this hat.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
Hey, it's Mr. New Vegas letting you know I've got a new
Hey, got
Christmas
something good for
compilation
me?
coming out
Is it a
soon.
dress?
Nuclear Winter Wonderland. Look for it on holotape. This just in. Several unidentified aircraft were spotted flying over the REPCON test site by a local
Why are they
crackpot.
fixed?
He
Oh
spoke
wait, no,
to
they
a
didn't.
toy
Fix.
bear near
Fuck.
one of our microphones.
It's ghouls, I tell you. Religious ghouls in rockets looking for a land to call their own. Don't you laugh at me. I know a spell that'll make you show your true form. Cave Rat taught it to me.
One more story for you. Unconfirmed reports.
Background? Just my luck. What'll it be this time?
I don't know why.
Take a look.
She's always angry. Yeah, she's one of the merchants I dealt heavily with. And that spacesuit she's wearing is one of the better. One of the better mid-level it's one one of the better mid-level suits that you can give to an ally.
Though I'm quite aware that here and there are traces of sad about the boy.
I should be able to go here
I'm not a fool.
and find red ants over on the racetrack.
Lord knows I'm not a schoolgirl in the flurry of her Will it ever fly this odd diversity of misery?
See, I've got very high
Quite insane and young
perception,
again.
so I should be able to see an enemy before I'm that close to them. Maybe I need to start sleeping or waiting for 3 days after I leave a merchant. I got something. That's definitely an ant. I don't know why it's so far out.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. New Vegas here. You're all so great, and we're gonna keep you listening all day. I've got news for you. A package courier found shot in the head near Good Springs has reportedly regained consciousness and made a full recovery. Now that's a delivery service you can count on. One more story for you. The death toll continues to climb around Camp Forlorn Hope, where Legion raiding parties are still chipping away at the NCR's hold south of the dam.
Now,
I
let's
think
see.
all news, whether it's good or bad,
If I had confidence that they are reliable,
don't you? More classics coming right up for you, so stay
I
tuned.
would acquire one of these for use in like a bug out bag or something like that. But as far as I can tell, single action gate loading revolvers, while they may be reliable, they are slow to reload, and a single action revolver is obsolete at this point. Might as well just get a Ruger and 357 or 44. Only reason I guess I would want a single action was if you were like running 45 long Colt, which I don't know why you would. I'm not usually this sloppy with my shooting. Like I said, I've just been awake a long time. It's almost 4 o'clock in the morning. I should probably get to bed, but I drank too much coffee earlier, so I figured I'd make use of my time. Just a crow. Okay. I'm really surprised that I'm not seeing anything. It's making me feel like it's Fallout 4 when you're like trying to hunt wildlife, trying to hunt rad stags, and they will not spawn. See if anything's in Clarkfield. You should be able to find something. Yep. Fucking kidding me. I might switch to Fallout 4, I don't know. Because I had to reinstall it. And man, I am fucked up. But I was saying, you know, you want to get a weapon and like marry yourself to it. Not to cite a movie that may or may not be an exaggeration, but it's sort of like in Full Metal Jacket when they're like, when they give them the rifles and they say, you know, this is my rifle, there's many like it, but this one's mine. It should almost be like that. You know, like whatever your weapon of choice is strikes your fancy, whether it's you know, a shotgun, a revolver, semi-automatic pistol, you know, your 1911, your Smith & Wesson model 27, 357, single double action. You know, even if your thing is, you know, Walther PPK. Have food for it, you know, ammunition to feed it, good ammunition, know how to break it down and clean it, and then marry it to you. If the grips can be modified, and you feel like modifying them is going to help you, do it. Put yourself in a situation to succeed, because if you need to use it, then you need it to work, and you need to be good at it. And I think there's bloat flies over here, so we're just gonna, yeah. Well, did he miss? He did. Oh, Bighorn, son of a bitch. If I pick the, if I knock down this herd, see how much ammo I got from a hunting shotgun, because the hunting shotgun does real good with this. Shit, I need, I actually need more. Okay. Really, I want this bloatfly dead. Because it's... Oh my goodness, what the fuck? I want this bloatfly dead because it will attack me when I'm trying to hunt this herd. And I don't want to spook the herd out, but... Thank you. I don't want to spook the herd out, but I'm gonna get closer to it. Let's see what weapons I got. I do not care for the way that beret looks. I don't know why this hat's so high on my head either, but I think I'm still gonna use the hunting shotgun because it just is just so good.
Listen to a sweet lullaby. Sleep softly, sleep.
Howdy, folks. This is Mr. New Vegas, and I have a good feeling about all of you listening. got news for you. Caesar's Legion continues to fortify its position in Nelson, where it remains a constant concern for the Lowenhoek and the nearby town of Novak. Also, unconfirmed reports say NCR's General Lee Oliver may have uprooted from his post at Camp McCarran in order to be present at Hoover Dam. NCR sources say that holding the dam against Caesar's Legion has become their main strategic priority, and this move would not be unexpected. We'll have more news for you at the top of the hour. Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
Ooh. I don't know if I get more experience for sneak attacks. I really don't remember, but what I do remember is that you get good resources from hunting these. And I need to level up one more time so that I can top off the big gun stat and make the hunting shotgun more efficient. There's a bunch of little ones that I killed around here somewhere. I think they're underneath one of these corpses. There we go. One there. One ran at me. I was standing here. There we go. That's where the other one was. Okay. Should be able to loop around and there should be a Viper camp. Yeah. Like right here. Oh. Are these friend or foe? Oh, okay, it's Legionnaires. They won't attack if I don't. I'm surprised they didn't wipe out these Viper camp down here. These things are such a pain in the ass to shoot out of midair.
To the town of Alfrea rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
Come on, come running out. Come at me.
It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south.
I don't know what's going on. Good thing the stranger showed up because I mean he was missing every shot. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Okay.
Do some business with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of
You're about to get murdered by that. I was about to say. See, let me look at this again, cause I don't have the dinner bell. I have the hunting shotgun. We increase it to 8, so that's like a Mossberg 590. I guess a 500 could get it as well, but like a 590 magazine tube. And let's see. Leather belt, plasma caster, power fist, primer, new. Huh. Trail carbine scope. That would actually be pretty nice. But again, I'm not paying their obscene prices for this. And 44 Magnum ammo is kind of a premium. Let's see. No, I just need a hat. I don't need your fanciness, I just need a hat. Guess I'm not getting it today.
Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in a boat? My head keeps
Just buy what I'm selling and get out of my face.
if this is just the beginning. My life is gonna be beautiful.
I just don't have the casings for it.
She's picked out a king-size bed. I couldn't feel any better, or I'd be sick. Tell me quick, boy, ain't love a kick? Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head?
I don't know, slugs are slugs, but buckshot magnum.
And we're back. This is Mr. New Vegas, and I feel something magic in the air tonight. And I'm not just talking about the gamma radiation. All the latest news coming your way right now. Caesar's Legion continues to fortify its position in Nelson, where it remains a constant concern for Camp Forlorn Hope and the nearby town of Novak. Also, traders from California are being turned away from Mojave Outpost, where the NCR is concerned about dangers along Nipton Highway and I-15. The news has been brought to you by the Vicky and Vance Casino. Vicky and Vance, be our partners in crime. Gonna play a song for you right now, and it's about that special someone you find only once in a blue moon.
Blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart,
Welcome, sir or
love
ma'am.
of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for. And then there suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms will hold. I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own.
There you go. 8 rounds. Okay. Lucky. Strength 5. Man.
I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone. Without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own.
Brought to you by the Vicky and Vance Casino. Vicky and Vance, be our partners in crime. Gonna play a song for
Welcome,
you
sir or madam.
It's about that special someone you
I am ready.
only once in a blue moon.
Blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for. And then there suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms will hold.
Man, I can't break slugs down, so I'm gonna have to stick with the 12 gauge. See if he's got cowboy repeater, custom action. I'm not sure I want to jump in with both feet when using my 357 for everything. So if I do so, I can break all my 5.56 down. But I'd like... How much is that cowboy action anyway? A grand... 1194. I could make that money back pretty quick. My slugs I cannot, so I can't really jump ship when that. I wonder if I can sold off, if I can just load slugs into that. Yeah, I can do that. 5.56, let's see, service rifle.
The women of New Vegas ask me a lot if there's a Mrs. New Vegas. Well, of course there is. You're her. And you're still as perfect as the day we met. If you like news, you're gonna love our next segment. Traders from California are being turned away from Mojave Outpost where the NCR is concerned about dangers along Nipton Highway and I-15. In other news, tensions are brewing in Freeside between the ruling gang known as the Kings and the large number of NCR squatters seeking refuge there. The leader of the Kings, who would only identify himself as the King, voiced his displeasure, calling NCR citizens, quote, the devil in disguise. He added he didn't want to see the NCR in the ghetto and called for a mass, quote, return to sender. This program was brought to you by Gomorrah. Gomorrah. It'll be our secret. Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
Okay. I can make 308 rounds. There's probably somewhere somebody screaming at their screen about how I just sold a perfect condition hunting shotgun to buy a perfect condition sawed-off shotgun. There's a reason. It ties to the stats. Is there a dead body on the ground? No. Okay. We're going back to Good Springs just to waste some in-game time. I'm rapidly heading towards falling asleep here, though. I'm not really interested in wrestling with side quests, or I would go into McCarran and get La Longue Carabine.
Hey, thanks again for all your help.
I mean, because, like, I could go in there. I don't remember how you do it. I think they get the Longue Carabine before I, actually went in and, killed everyone. Speaking of killing everyone, get up.
You looking to buy some supplies?
Yes. Well, having Lucky, the 357 revolver, is not. See, like that? 357 rounds should not cost that much.
Pleasure doing business with you.
I'll put a bullet in your fucking head. You gouging merchant. It's not silenced, and the Rat Slayer is good at longer ranges, but when you're just out there, you know, so to speak, on safari, just wrecking stuff for resources, I would argue that the Cowboy Repeater is better. Because I mean, in this case, you know, it's more of a stalker rifle, when the Rat Slayer is more of a marksman's rifle. Let me put it that way. It's kind of a almost cheating way to get that, but
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. New Vegas here. You're all so great, and we're gonna keep you listening all day. This just in. Scavengers report hulking individuals moving around Hidden Valley after dusk, but have been unable to identify them due to low visibility. In other news, rumors persist about a super mutant refuge nestled high in a ski lodge to the northwest. If you should find it, do not, repeat, do not belittle a super mutant for taking the bunny slope. The news has been brought to you by the Vicky and Vance Casino. Vicky and Vance, be our partners in crime. You know, sometimes the journey beats the destination. And especially if your spurs go jingle, jangle, jingle, and you meet some nice gals along the way.
we're gonna go for the Fallout 4, but I'm gonna make sure that Fallout 4 loads, and then I am going to bed, because it is way past my
Our
bedtime.
way, true to Kaisar.
Why are you tied up?
When we're fortified here and reinforced, Forlorn Hope will be next.
Or were you just sitting on the ground with your hands tied? Nothing special. I mean, aside from the fact that he would know it immediately, and so would his brethren, because they have some type of way to tell. Oh, what the fuck is this? Let's talk some shit. I don't know what they were doing. They're chasing something, I believe. I'm loading 38 specials into this. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. Are we being flanked? You could eat up so much fucking ammo with this, though. It's kind of, You find these Bright Brotherhood corpses everywhere, but they're, especially at the time that you be coming through this area, and if you go through the game normally, they are by far the best equipped corpses you're gonna find. Plasma weaponry. That's
Welcome
something.
back to the
Because
program.
plasma weaponry is
Mr.
endgame
Vegas, and
state
I hope
weaponry
I'm not
in
coming
some of the
on
other
too
Fallout
strong.
games.
Here are our top stories. Patrons of the Ultralux are questioning whether its pricey restaurant, the Gourmand, is overstating the fullness of its wait list. Those who claim to have dined at the restaurant find the food appealing, but say many tables remain empty. In other news, scavengers report hulking individuals moving around Hidden Valley after dusk, but have been unable to identify them due to low visibility. Promotional consideration for this news program has been paid for by the Ultralux. The Ultralux. Live life in the land of luxury. And now, I'd like to play one of my very favorite songs for you.
I wouldn't mind getting a Henry rifle, octagonal barrel, in 357, but I don't own a 357 revolver, so it's impractical to have half of a match set. Oh, shit. Now if I owned a 357 revolver, that'd be different. But I don't, so.
Trouble.
Johnny Guitar, play it again. Johnny Guitar.
This increased prevalence of Night Stalkers ain't hurting me one bit. I can use this cowboy repeater as a hunting shotgun with the 38 specials in it. My ammo cost, maintenance cost, and effectiveness jumped up much higher. I mean, I'm wandering, it's kind of ignorant, but I'm finding that I'm getting better stuff. I'm getting better gear. Not better gear, but I'm finding better prey to hunt. When I'm walking around than at the places where it's supposed to spawn. I'm lost.
Lord knows I'm not a schoolgirl in the flurry
Yep, I am most definitely lost in this cave. Okay, I passed this already.
diversity of history and joy. I'm feeling quite insane and young again, and all because I'm mad about the
After I cleared all the giant rats out of it. What the fuck's going on over here? I'm neutral to both factions, but I'm also a dirty, filthy, scavenging vulture, so I'm gonna let them shoot each other. And, wow, damn, man. Well, take their stuff. I will not kill anyone, because I'm not going to do that. What I will do is I will take everything. Man, do you see how quickly that corpse despawned? I grabbed this shit, but it started despawning already. I know for the longest time I didn't realize that those are feathers. Don't shoot me.
Had enough?
Nope. What the fuck? This is bizarre. You guys saw that, right? That legionnaire ran up to them, ran up to that ranger, smacked the rifle out of her hand, asked her to submit, and then when she didn't, and then she pulled out a knife. Yes, it was the backup that was in her inventory. He picked up her own rifle he had smacked out of her hand and shot her with it. But she picked up his weapon. He must have thrown down his weapon too. This is so bizarre.
And we're back. This is Mr. New Vegas, and I feel something magic in the air tonight, and I'm not just talking about the gamma radiation. All the latest news coming your way right now. Traders from California are being turned away from Mojave Outpost, where the NCR is concerned about dangers along Nipton Highway and I-15. One more story for you. Citizens of Outer Vegas are flocking to the Strip in droves amid a wave of terror caused by a band of raiders known as the Fiends. Those who can afford passports are saying the added security is well worth the price of admission. That news was brought to you by the Tops Casino. You'll dig us, baby. We're the Tops. Here's Bing Crosby reminding us of those times when you absolutely have to kiss the person you love. Something's gotta give. Up next.
See, I could just level this and then turn his brains into mashed potatoes, but somehow the Legion would know.
Watch yourself, profligate.
Man, you are so close to just catching one right in the back of the head. Being slapping my rifle out of my hand. They'll beat you upside the head with the butt of it first. Let's go to the gun runners. I said I was getting off, and I didn't. It's like the curse of Fallout. This game, I can just play it for so long, doing nothing in particular.
So on guard.
Hello, Potential. Welcome, Sir Ormat.
From their vast, mysterious sky, I'll try hard, ignoring those lips I adore. But how long can anyone try? Fight, 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 fight it with all of our might. Chances are some heavenly star-spangled night we'll find out, sure as we live. Something's gotta give, something's gotta give, something's gotta give.
I don't have a good barter. It doesn't really matter.
We're gonna keep you listening all day. I've got news for you. Scavengers report hulking individuals moving around Hidden Valley after dusk, but have been unable to identify them due to low visibility. Also in the headlines, a package courier found shot in the head near Good Springs has reportedly regained consciousness and made a full recovery. Now that's a delivery service you can count on. Promotional consideration for this news program has been paid for by the Ultralux. The Ultralux. Live life in the lap of luxury. And now, I'd like to play one of my very favorite songs for you.
To the town of Alfrea rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip. And he's here to do some business with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more, 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around.